Hey everybody, welcome back to the Kirby Triple Deluxe playthrough. In this part, we're starting Royal Road, which is the final world of the game, also the longest. If you're playing
Mario Kart's getting lazy. We don't have Royal Raceway or Rainbow Road. Now we just have Royal Road.
So, yeah, half of it is just Princess Peach's castle, and then it just suddenly turns to rainbows at the very end. You know, kind of underwhelming, I suppose, but whatever. Now, if you're playing on DD Detour,
Fuck your gate.
which plays through most of the levels except for like Hypernova stuff. Most of the worlds take like anywhere between like 15 and 20 minutes. At least if you're like a standard player or you know kind of what you're doing or whatever. When you're going through level 6 in DD Detour, which is Royal Road, it takes like an hour. It's half the playthrough in that game. So, yeah. I don't mind it because most of the levels here are pretty fun. The music's great and whatnot, and they do some interesting twists. It's just kind of when you look at it, you realize, wow, this ending section is really, really long. I'm trying to remember Robobot because it's been a couple months since I played that. I think it's a little bit better about having a more even distribution, but not by much. I think the final area is still going to be the longest just by just due to how these things tend to work. You know, there's more bosses and everything, but I think it's a little bit more balanced in that way. Sunstone! Yeah.
Why do we have so many of these things?
You know, you only get like one on the ground in Sun and Moon, for the record. So, you want to get a Whimsicott and a Petalil? Oh, well, Lilligant, sorry. You want to get both? Too bad. You gotta hope and pray that Pokepelago gives you a Sunstone eventually.
Or just trade someone.
I don't have friends, John.
Get friends.
Okay, how many
GTS? Question mark?
Oh, GTS. Okay, so I kind of want a Whimsicott.
I'd like you to meet my friend RNG.
Okay, so what do you want for your Whimsicott? Xurkitree. What? Pheromosa. Solgaleo. Okay. Caterpie. Type null. Type null. Type null.
Okay, that's not even Pokemon.
Oh man.
I want that mystical Yoshi from Dragonite.
GTS can go suck my dick for the record, but ow,
Ow, like a
Oh,
bitch.
that somehow worked.
yay for me, I guess. There is a current pushing you back, for the record.
For some reason.
Also, hi, I bet you missed this.
No, not
There's
really.
a gap on the ceiling on the floor. Those instincts kicked in.
Oh, the typical moon thing. Yeah, I got that.
I love that there's a secret in the secret, though. Planet Robobot loves to do that. There's secrets.
It's also playing 8-bit music. Oh, it's the Howl Room.
Yeah, it's the Howl
But
Room.
3D.
There's one in Fine Fields as well, but I have no idea how to find it. Like, you have to walk backwards in a specific way. I know that they're referencing the original Howl Room, which was originally a glitch, actually. The Howl Room in Kirby's Adventure, as far as I understand it, it was like just a placeholder room for something. And by moving around in a specific way, you glitch the game into thinking that it's supposed to take you there. So I know that they're referencing that with the.
Maybe it's like the Chris, the Chris Julian's room.
Chris
in
Julian,
Mexican
yeah.
Pass.
Yeah, you can only get into there by glitching, right?
Well, it was a failsafe in case the game failed to load up a room. You would automatically be transported to that room in case the game didn't load correctly, which is kind of fucked up, you know, because that guy was a Nintendo Power Contest winner. It's like, okay, we're gonna put your name in the game, but only if the game fucks up.
Link to the Past glitches are hilarious. Like, you can walk
Because you're a
on
big
water.
fuck up, aren't you?
Yeah,
aren't
'cause
you,
you're
Chris?
a fuck up. Yeah.
That poor kid, though, he probably got the game and was eagerly, like, searching every room possible to find his name.
Yeah. Tilt the cartridge, maybe it'll work.
Have you ever played a Link to the Past randomizer, John?
No, I have not. A few people have been asking me to do that. Well, I mean, is it exactly what it sounds like?
Yeah.
I mean, dungeon items are randomized?
All treasure chest items except for keys within dungeons, and I think the, what is it, the Moon Pearl or whatever it is that lets you initially swipe back and forth between light and dark worlds.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I'll look it up.
So like that first treasure chest in your house, you could get like the Zora flippers or the mirror shield or something.
Couldn't you still end up with a dead game, though? Like, if you don't
Well,
get...
I'm sure there's some possibility, but provided you don't somehow get only rupees, you're bound to get, just by sheer number of items, you're probably going to get something.
I'm pretty sure they make sure to at least make sure one of the chests has the items that you need to progress.
And I know that, like, the...
I've done that maybe 3 times.
That's usually how you're falling into bottomless pits in Kirby, is you accidentally press the B button, and then you suck up something and can't float anymore.
Although, speaking of randomized, if you want a slightly more, I don't want to say easy one, but a bit less frustrating one in the sense, there's a Super Metroid randomizer as well.
I'm familiar with those.
Well, does it really matter? You can get every item in that game in any order.
More or less, but it also means, since most of them are expansions, you're not worrying too much about getting the one item you need to really progress.
Oh, so you could find... Oh, so that means, like, the screw attack might be where a missile expansion is supposed to be. Then.
Yeah.
Oh.
But it's not that big of a deal because since, like, 80% of the items are just missile, super missile, power bomb expansions or whatever, you're not going to be, like, say, in Link to the Past where you're scrambling around the overworld looking for that one thing you need to progress.
Do they do something similar where, like, they make sure that the morph ball is early, though? Because you simply can't get to certain parts of the map without that.
I'm not sure.
I mean, like, it doesn't really matter where, like, the grapple beam is or whatever, but,
Yeah, morph ball it's essential for just basic progression.
But, like, if the gravity suit is, like, locked somewhere in after you're supposed to get everything in Meridia... Like, I don't really remember how Super Metroid works very well, because I've actually never beaten it. But if the gravity suit is somewhere after where you're supposed to go to Meridia, then it'd kind of be a little bit of a dick move, somewhat. I mean, it's all RNG. I know nobody's putting it there on purpose, but still.
Well, as a general rule, the randomizers, if they're competently made, make sure that you have to get... That if you have to get something before you go to a certain area, that you will get it before you go to that area.
Or we could do Ted's favorite thing, do a Zelda 1 randomizer.
Or we could not.
Let's do it.
No, make it randomize where the bomb walls and burning bushes are.
You can't do that, I think.
That way you can get lost on the way to Dungeon 3 and blame it on RNG, and everybody would believe you.
Hey guys, guess what's in this stage? Even more boss rushes, yeah!
Do we need more than one boss rush in the same game?
I don't know, ask Mega Man 3.
This looks like a Mega Man level.
I'm not gonna entirely defend it because it's annoying, but at the very least, they give you an opportunity to fight these bosses with different powers, which does drastically change the way you fight them. I mean, granted, the reason why I'm only partially defending this is because there's the arena mode for that. So, if you wanted to fight Krako with, I don't know, Circus, you can just do that in arena mode. You don't need to have a chance to do that in the main game, for example, but I don't mind it too much, especially considering that the bosses are usually not really a big deal. Honestly, the only reason why the arena is so hard is because you have to make sure that you don't get hit on basically anything, because you're using nearly all of your extra health for the final boss. So
yeah, in the main campaign, the thing I question is, without any sort of extra stipulation, what are you proving by doing this again?
That you can beat... I think it's mostly just that you can beat him with a different power-up. Like here, I'm trying to beat him with Whip, for example. And I'm trying to do it by using all the fancy tricks you can do with Whip, like whipping a star and throwing it at him for extra damage. But as you're going to see throughout this playthrough, that doesn't really go too well, because I'm trying too hard to do fancy tricks instead of just getting hits on him where I can. And that's going to result in me taking a lot of damage that I didn't need to take.
At this point, I think you'd just be better off sucking up the stars, because the stars do a considerable amount of damage.
That's actually what I do end up doing after a bit. It's mostly the second phase of this boss that gives me shit. Okay,
No.
so what I'm... Yeah, see, I think at this point... Oh, no, not yet. I'm determined. Because what you need to do with Whip in order to get it to... You need to charge it and then grab a star with it, and then you can throw the star. And I do think it does do more damage than sucking up 1 star. But I do think sucking up multiple stars does more damage than that. So you're better off just sucking up more than 1 star and doing it that way. I'm pretty sure I was already done with this boss when I fought it the first time.
Ted's trying too hard.
He just wants to whip the shit out of it.
Yeah, Indiana Jones is cool. Guys, I swear.
Well, no, Indiana Jones ended up shooting the guy with the sword.
He doesn't actually use the whip all that much.
Yeah, he doesn't use the whip all that much.
That's...
He uses
yeah.
it more as a grappling tool than a weapon.
Which we've all tried as a kid, right? I'm not the only one.
Yeah, even though that... It doesn't really... I don't really think it would work that way, because, like, if you were gonna do it like Indiana Jones or Simon Belmont, you whip you put the whip on, like, a stick or whatever, and it, like, wraps around it. Nothing's keeping it in place. So it would kind of just, like, fall off once you start swinging, I would think. Wouldn't it? It's not like it's an actual grappling hook that's made to stick on something when you throw it.
I don't know what the physics for that kind of stuff work like, so I couldn't say.
Or maybe there's none at all. It's just movie and game tricks. I think that's the real answer.
Indiana Jones is a terrible archaeologist. Like, he doesn't publish any papers.
He doesn't publish anything, and he destroys all the archaeology in his quest for treasure.
Yeah, it's just like, oh man. Like, the real Indiana Jones at the beginning of Raiders of the Lost Ark wouldn't give a shit about the whatever, the gold thingy. He'd be, like, looking at the walls for months, being like, what does this mean?
That's actually not an exaggeration. To an archaeologist, the historical context is more important than the treasure itself.
Yeah, because, let's say a really valuable gold thingy is just a really valuable gold thingy. It probably was just a trinket.
Look at this valuable gold thingy.
It really probably was just a trinket back when it was first made. But, like, the things around it that can actually tell you how these people lived, that's the important shit.
Better understanding of past civilization.
Super Mario Brothers 2 flashbacks.
Phantos.
Yeah, Phantos. Only these are... Oh, no! So I could use one of...
Hey guys, ready to rock!
So I could use one of my mics here and just kill them, but I want to be able to kill the next boss with by spamming mic, so I don't. Even though that makes things far more difficult on myself, but whatever.
Okay, so show of hands.
We can't see each other's hands,
Does anybody
John.
try to instinctively... just type in hand in the comment, then. Does anybody, like, instinctively try to do Kirby's Smash Brothers moves?
Every once in a while.
Every once in a while. You know, because it has a guard, it has an air dodge. You tap the analog stick to dash. Every once in a while, I found myself pressing down and B, hoping I do the block stomp. I was like, wait, what the fuck am I doing?
There is actually a Smash power-up in Amazing Mirror and Planet Robobot. If you get it, I think you actually fight Master Hand as a boss in Amazing Mirror. I think it's just kind of a hidden extra in Planet Robobot.
Kracko.
Also, you can get it for having the Smash Brothers Kirby amiibo. But when you get that power-up, Kirby controls exactly like he does in Smash. And his block is even the Smash Brothers guard bubble thingamahoosit.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. It's a cool power-up. It's just I normally drop it because you can't solve puzzles with it. Well, actually, I think you can solve some puzzles with it because it has the stone, so you could put down pegs. And you could cut stuff with the cutter, but like you can't do fire things or whatever with it. And usually I like to swap powers a lot in Kirby games anyway, so I usually don't have it for long.
Oh, you missed.
I love running around and dodging attacks as Fat Kirby. It's fantastic. I'm the only one. Okay.
Oh, you missed. There you go. Bye, Kracko again. See you next game.
It looks like that high pressure front has finally gone through. How you get it? Because these clouds, and we put a lot of pressure
Weather
on
jokes.
him. Oh, thank God the level's almost over. No, Ted, there's no secrets over there.
Just go.
But are there secrets over here? No.
No.
What were those two doing?
I don't know, hanging
Making
out.
out.
Hanging out, you know. We don't have to bother them. They're just doing their own thing, John.
No, you just mercilessly destroyed them anyway.
You know.
That's what
They were
Kirby
annoying
does.
Dope.
Fwah. Now, I don't think... Yeah, you only get food for getting onto 2. I think you get nothing for... You get nothing for 7. I don't really remember what the range of extras
Well, as we said,
is.
you're usually going to be getting 1, 2, or 7, so...
Yeah, I know that you get nothing for 7, but...
Yeah, you just get a tired and distraught Kirby.